It's Zack Childress coming to you again with another REI Success tip from the REI Success Academy family. Yes, this is our last series video in this series, and it's been a great one. It's all about goal setting. That's what it's been about. The first video was about finding your why and your purpose. What are we doing this for? Videos 2 and 3, we're going through the checklist from 1 through 8. You got to dig into those. We talked about some powerful things about really surrounding yourself with the right people, getting in the right groups, building the right plan, writing it down, keeping it simple. Amazing videos. Check them out. Now, this video that we're going to be working on right now is all about growth. How do we grow our business through goal setting? And so we're going to talk about that. If you're just joining us, listen, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is really a huge gift just to you to be part of our family. We're sending out videos every single week on the REI Success tips, and those tips are ways and things that you can apply into your business to make it grow. And they're all types of series. We build them on series, so each series can have 3, 4, even 5 videos in it, and they're really meant to drive you to a whole nother level in your business. I encourage you to check that out. Be part of these. Go watch some of the old ones if you haven't seen them all yet, and just know we're here to help you ultimately. Now listen, if you're not a friend or if you haven't liked my company page, go to Creative Real Estate Training Academy. It's on Facebook. Go check out my Facebook company page. We do live streams on there. Something you want to see, be part of that, go there, like that page, get some more amazing, cool things from us and what we're doing. So anyways, let's recap and then we're going to dig in, okay? So obviously we're here with the REI Success Tips. We're talking about goal setting. The first video that came out was all about why are you doing this? What's the purpose of it? And I gave you some cool strategies on how to define what that why is. The second video that came out was all about your checklist, 1 through 4. And we talked about writing down your goals, setting up a timeline, keeping it bite-sized, and following a simple plan. The third one was 5 through 8. We talked about finding a role model, getting involved in a group. It's important. Stay engaged and keep going. Never give up. Now, I want to talk to you about a plan for growth. And this is important, okay? So a plan for growth is important because we need to be able to build our business to where we can measure the growth of where we're going. And the only way we can measure that growth is if we track our efforts, okay? So I want you to understand what that is. We have to track. We have to track everything we do. And if we set goals for ourselves and we say, look, we talked about this in one of the videos, I want to send out 200 offers, a week as a goal. Then I got to track that. Am I doing it? Am I getting results from it? Is it working? Is it tangible? Because if it's not, then that was a bad goal. Or it wasn't a bad goal, it was a bad execution of that goal. And so we want to track that. We want tangible things we can track. We want to track our time. How much time are we putting in? We want to track our success from what we're doing. So if we're putting this type of time in to lay out these goals, what kind of success are we getting from those? Are we building our network? Do I have a better relationship with my family? Do I have a stronger faith with my church? Am I getting better fellowship? Work's going on? Is the marketing I'm doing and the talking to sellers and the talking to buyers, are all of those becoming successful? Am I building from that? Because the success leads us to growth, right? And if I can track all that, what I can do is I can shorten my success rate. I can shorten it. Because if I don't track it, I'm just kind of floundering around trying to figure out if it's working or if it's not working. But once I start tracking everything, then I can start seeing typically by the second quarter what's working and what's not working so that I can change it. See, it's very important that you understand something. And what I want you to understand is that setting a goal for yourself is great. Setting tangible processes to get to that goal is even better. Setting tracking mechanisms in place to track your effort. Remember, we're tracking our efforts here, okay? That's when we start to really understand if what I'm doing even makes sense to keep doing. And so this is where a lot of investors go wrong, is they just keep doing the same thing over and over, and then they don't get the results they want, and then they say, oh, it doesn't work. No, that's not how it works. You've got to track your effort so that you can identify what's not working, so then at that moment you can make a switch and change some of that so that you can still keep moving towards your goal. One of the things I tell people all the time, the most important thing you can figure out in your business is, what are you weak at? What are you weak at? Because if you can identify what you're weak at, then you know what to work on. Listen, strengths are typically natural. They're what we inherit from our parents, or from being around influential people, or from going to events and listening to great speakers. We learn those skill sets. What we're weak at, we have to identify. That's how we're going to grow. And the other thing is as you move from, and we talked about this in our other videos, is setting quarterly goals. And as you move out of quarter one, if you achieved all your goals, then you need to add more processes to you to achieve more goals in quarter two. Because obviously what you're trying to do is you're trying to find a threshold. And that threshold is right there in between, where you're getting things done in time and you're not getting everything done. Where is that at? Because if you're getting everything done in time, then you could actually do more. You could push yourself to do more. You could add another goal to yourself to say, I want to do more. If you're not getting hardly any of it done, then you're putting too much on your plate. And that goes back to video 2, where we said, keep it simple. Keep it simple and keep it in bite sizes, but you still got to push yourself. Listen, if you don't push yourself, nobody else will push you. And so you've got to push yourself for growth. You got to get out of your head and you got to push yourself for growth. You got to stop complaining and stop worrying and stop saying it can't be done for you, or the biggest one I hear all the time is, I don't have money. Go find money. Listen, go find it. That's a weakness. So now let's work on that weakness. Go find it. You with me? That's what you got to focus on. Focus on what you've got to fix in your life to get where you want to be. Stop dwelling on what you don't have, because you're going to stay where you've always been. Focus on what you've got to go get so that you can get what you want out of life. That's the key to growth, okay? Guys, this is Zack Childress. Pow, pow, pow. Coming to you with another REI success tip. Yes, it's the last one in the series. I know, it's been a great one. I enjoy it too. But what I want you to do is I want you to focus on you, I want you to focus on your growth, and I want you to keep moving forward. I got a lot of cool success tips coming out in the future. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll hit you with another one. Zack Childress with the REI Success Academy team. We'll see you on the next one. Bye now.